Are you still using outdated strategies to make money online? In 2026, the game has changed, and many beginners are getting left behind because they're sticking to methods that worked in 2022. The rise of AI-powered systems and decentralized finance has completely transformed the way we earn online. The tools and strategies that once brought success are now obsolete, and sticking to them could be holding you back from massive income opportunities. In today's video, we'll break down the top 5 online income mistakes beginners should avoid in 2026. These mistakes could be costing you time and money. So let's dive in and set you on the path to success. 1. Hard coding your service instead of prompting it. Many newcomers to the world of online income often think they need to learn a hard skill like video editing, writing, or data entry in order to get paid. But here's the catch. In 2026, there's a much faster, more efficient way to provide these services. Why spend weeks or even months mastering a manual skill when a simple AI agent can do the job for you in a fraction of time? The traditional approach has been to sell your time. You get hired for a specific task, whether it's editing a video or inputting data. But that's an outdated mindset in the current economy. In 2026, you don't need to do the work yourself. Instead, you need to learn how to orchestrate the process using AI. For example, instead of manually editing videos, learn to use AI tools that can handle the editing for you. Then, you can manage the AI that works on hundreds of videos at once, offering clients much faster turnaround times. You can offer a service at scale without being bogged down by the manual effort. This shift from hard coding your service to prompting it using AI is a game changer for increasing your productivity and your income. In short, become a conductor of an AI orchestra rather than the solo performer. This mindset will allow you to scale your services in a way that simply wasn't possible in the past. 2. Ignoring generative engine visibility (GEO). As the internet evolves, search engines like Google are no longer the only way people get their answers. In 2026, most users are turning to AI-driven answer engines like SearchGPT or Perplexity for quick, relevant answers. Yet, many beginners are still clinging to the outdated approach of focusing solely on Google SEO, optimizing their websites with keywords and backlinks. The problem with this is that while your site might rank well on Google, it could still be invisible to AI bots, which are now the primary method through which information is accessed. AI answer engines pull from various knowledge sources, including databases and knowledge graphs. If your brand isn't properly cited in these datasets, you won't show up when people are searching through these new AI-powered tools. So what's the fix? You need to focus on generative engine optimization (GEO). This means ensuring that your content is not only optimized for search engines, but also indexed and accessible to the AI systems that power these answer engines. By doing this, you'll increase your brand's visibility and ensure that your content gets recommended when users ask AI model for answers. In 2026, this is one of the most critical aspects of building an online presence that generates consistent income. 3. Relying on centralized payouts only. Many online income earners still rely on traditional payment systems like PayPal or bank transfers, which were designed for a pre-2026 economy. In 2026, these systems are slow, costly, and inefficient compared to the decentralized, digital-first payment systems available now. If you're sticking to these outdated payment methods, you're likely losing a significant portion of your earnings. Let's break it down. When you use traditional methods, you often lose 3 to 5% of every transaction due to processing fees. On top of that, transactions can take days to process, slowing down your ability to access your earnings. This is where the fix comes in. Embrace stablecoin native payment rails, such as USDC on Solana or Base. These systems allow for instant, low-fee global payments that are now the standard for fast-growing online businesses. Stablecoins, backed by real-world assets, provide a safer, faster, and more efficient way to receive payments, especially for global transactions. By switching to decentralized payment options, you can eliminate waiting times and transaction fees, keeping more of your hard-earned money. This is a smart move in 2026 for anyone serious about scaling their online income. Moreover, stablecoins are built to be stable in value, unlike cryptocurrencies that experience extreme volatility. This means that what you earn today is worth just as much when you decide to convert it into your local currency. By adopting stablecoins and decentralized payment systems, you gain control over your finances, avoid the delays and high fees of traditional banking, and ensure more consistent earnings. For anyone in the online space, this is the future of payments: faster, cheaper, and more secure, with the added benefit of offering global scalability for your business. 4. Chasing broad content instead of micro-niche data. The internet has become saturated with generic, AI-generated content. If you try to compete in a broad field with general blog or YouTube channel, you'll quickly find yourself buried beneath a pile of content generated by AI bots. Whether it's lifestyle, tech, or fitness, the market is flooded with content that doesn't add anything unique or valuable. The mistake here is trying to be everything to everyone. When you cast too wide of a net, your content gets lost in the noise and the competition becomes overwhelming. The solution lies in focusing on a micro-niche, a highly specific area where you can provide unique insights, data, and value that others can't easily replicate. For instance, instead of trying to rank for the keyword fitness tips, focus on something much more niche, like real-world battery life of wearable fitness trackers. The unique, specific data you provide will be far more valuable than generic content. AI can't easily scrape or generate this kind of dirty data, so it gives you a unique edge. Building a micro-niche data moat around this type of specialized content allows you to become an authority in a specific area and build a loyal audience who is eager for the insights you provide. This approach isn't just smarter, it's also more sustainable. By narrowing your focus, you avoid drowning in a sea of generic content and instead carve out a valuable niche that you can dominate. As AI continues to generate vast amounts of generic content, people will increasingly turn to specialists who provide insights that are relevant, unique, and valuable. This creates an opportunity to build a loyal, engaged audience, while AI-driven content remains stuck in a race to keep up with the next trending topic. Plus, by owning a micro-niche, you can command premium prices for your unique expertise, creating long-term business sustainability. 5. Falling for the pin hardware scams. In 2026, decentralized physical infrastructure networks, DePIN, have become a popular way for people to earn passive income. These systems allow you to earn money by plugging in hardware like 5G nodes or mapping dash cams. While the idea sounds great, there's a significant risk involved, especially for beginners who are new to these systems. The mistake is getting caught up in the hype of purchasing expensive mining hardware or other DePIN devices for networks that don't have verified demand. Many newcomers get lured into buying hardware for a network that doesn't actually have real-world usage or utility. These scams often target beginners, promising high returns without any real substance behind them. So, how do you avoid this pitfall? The fix is to only invest in DePIN hardware that is tied to networks with verified demand. For example, you might consider hardware that contributes to car mapping services or AI rendering tasks, both of which have a clear and legitimate use case. If a platform is only making money by selling hardware to beginners, it's probably a trap. Be cautious and do thorough research before making any purchases. If you want to avoid the common mistakes that many beginners make when trying to earn online in 2026, it's crucial to adapt and embrace the new methods that are driving success. The landscape has changed, and the traditional strategies that once worked are no longer enough. Instead of focusing on manual tasks, you need to learn how to orchestrate AI-driven processes, optimize for AI answer engines, and adopt decentralized payment methods. By avoiding these 5 mistakes, you will be positioning yourself for success in the 2026 economy. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how to navigate the evolving world of online income. Let's make 2026 the year you level up your income strategy.